Hey Scorps, it's Evelyn. We're going to pull some cards. Take a deep breath. Sending out lots of love and blessings, you guys. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. Today is September 13th, and the reading is for the second half. Excuse me, did I say that? Yeah, it's October. It's not September. Did I say September? It's October 13th, and this is for the second half of October. So now through the end of October, it doesn't have to be exact. If it comes back to another time, there's always a message in it. And if you should need anything from me, if you'd like a personal read, all of my information is below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. And here we go. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Scorpio? A little bit of stress coming up here, Scorpio, but you're not the only ones. And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is, Scorpio. One more shuffle for you guys. And here we go. Scorpio for second half of October 2020. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. All right, so first card out for you guys. We have the Ten of Swords, which actually I like the 10 better than the 9, because the 9 means you're still really stuck in it. The 10 is the ending of the pain and betrayal, but this also can mean any kind of treatments like massage or acupuncture, anything where you're ending pain, okay? So the challenge here is temperance. So being patient and balanced, being in a higher love, a higher state of consciousness. The foundation is the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Perhaps some dysfunction in the family or loss of funding, or maybe you just made a big purchase and it really hurt. The recent past is the 7 of Swords. So somebody did something like out the back jack, somebody stole something or took off or ghosted, or some kind of running away, lying, cheating, stealing. All that energy comes up with that, but it's really a card of inherent risk. Crowning the read is the Page of Cups reversed in your now moment. And that could be a child who's not happy, or it can be feeling rejected, feeling vulnerable and shy, or on the opposite end of the spectrum is being spoiled and entitled. What comes up here is the Emperor reversed. All right, so either someone who, perhaps a parent who's not well, or a boss is not well, or someone who's out of control, abusing their power, or going through ego death. You see yourself as the 2 of Swords reversed, perhaps with new information and clarity. And what's around you, or how others might see you, is the 4 of Swords reversed. Perhaps not sleeping well and rising above anyway, or awakening and coming out to a situation, perhaps. The block for you that you need to work on or clear is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the humble, loyal servant, right? They're humble. It's about letting go of pride. Because this is the block for you, is being the workhorse, right? Without expecting something in return. So the ending here is the 6 of Cups reversed. And this could be a negative past, or negative childhood, or perhaps a falling out with a friend, or dealing with difficult children. And what is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Hierophant reversed, which is, you know, breaking away from all traditional norms, from tradition, from establishments, institutions, religion, something that's typical, thinking outside the box, being more spiritual perhaps, or a Taurus reversed as well. And what's hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Lovers reversed. So that could be some kind of lack of affection, indecision about your love life or affections. This also can be a breakup. And you will get another card regarding that at the end of the read, and it's probably going to be more than one. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, and I'm really hot. There's a lot of masculine energy coming through here. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. So we're going to give you a little backstory and then get right into the read. All right, so someone definitely is feeling wounded or perhaps getting down on one knee. Let's see what's going on. So we start out here with the King of Pentacles reversed. So this is someone who's just either having a bad day, ungrounded, somebody who could have lost money and status recently or had to make a big purchase, so it really knocked them off balance. Or this is someone who's greedy and they're really just all about money and work, perhaps. And so we have then the moon, which is the nighttime. And where are we? We're at the 13th. So the full moons, the new moon's coming up soon, not the full moon. So this has to do with the nighttime and the shadiness around the moon at night, right? You don't have full illumination at night, so it's confusing. And it can put you in a mental prison, okay? The next card is the Ten of Cups reverse, which is an ending. It's like it's an ending that's overdone. It might have been an ending where you ended something multiple times and now it's just done and over. Or this is the end of an unhappy emotional cycle or family cycle, okay, of feeling like you're imprisoned and the warrior needing to defend your wounds. So it's the end of that, okay? But there's still energy around that coming up at night, because at night, when there's not full light, we go back into questioning what we thought before when we were clear during the day. So the recent past is there's definitely shadiness going on with the liar, cheater, thief card here, or someone ghosting or stealing. So let's see what that's all about. We definitely have family treasures being depleted and betrayal here. So definitely for some people can definitely being stolen from, cheated on, lied to, ghosted. It's like someone either did it in a hurry and dropped some stuff on the way out, or they left stuff behind on purpose, you know, as a reminder, like Alanis Morissette, to remind you of what you did, okay? So why do we have the Nine of, I'm really sweating here. There's a lot of masculine energy in your read, Scorpio. So the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands, is the underlying energy. Why for Scorpio? Scorpio. Whoop, there we go. All right, some kind of lie, split, divide, a need for clarity, ready to cut someone. All right, and there we have the King of Cups reverse, which can be Scorpio. Or this can be someone around you. It could be another Scorpio. It could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or just someone who can be manipulative, or someone who drinks, someone who's very detached with no emotions, or excuse me, or just unemotionally or emotionally unavailable because they're going through a split. Okay, so whether that's you or just somebody else. All right, so they're walking away where the worst is over, but now it returns again at night. Okay, so even though during the day it feels like the worst is over, it may return at night because things tend to get shady again at night. So why do we have the Seven of Swords in the recent past? And these all flipped over in the middle of the deck. The Emperor upright, the Page of Cups upright, and then the Three of Cups reversed. And these are like, it's like polar opposites, right? Because he's all in control, and this one's just free and innocent with an open heart. And yet this can be the heart of the Emperor, his inner child, right? Because his intentions, he's taking care of a lot of people. He takes on a lot of responsibility. And that could be his inner child or a child. This also can be message of love or puppy love, perhaps with a third-party situation. And that especially can be true since we're talking about a ghosting situation and a split over here, except this looks like a very happy energy, unless this is social distancing or negative or bad influences around them. Okay, it could be a child who has bad influences around them, and the Emperor, whether it's a father or grandfather, or even a boss, maybe keeping this young energy close to them to keep them away from the bad influences. But it may not have worked. They may have gotten away with something anyway. Why is that 10 of Pentacles there? So the 10 of Pentacles reversed is coming up with the 9 of Pentacles upright and the High Priestess. And this can be someone who's sovereign, perhaps who has psychic abilities, or keeps secrets, or keeps to themselves, like they don't gossip and things like that. This can also be a Pisces and or Virgo energy. And this is just very powerful sovereignty, like loving oneself and letting go of dysfunction or money, right? So this is someone who has everything they need. Perhaps they found someone to share it with, maybe a friend, or maybe this is a female-female relationship. But there's definitely either a big purchase going on here, or some kind of dysfunction, or maybe they thought it was this beautiful, and then somebody stole from them. One of these maybe stole from the other. Maybe they were pretending to be one of these energies, and they weren't really. So why is there a loss of money or dysfunction in the family or business or community here? And what was coming up next after the Sovereign and the High Priestess was looking back, going back, or living in the past. And these could be two sisters as well. Like they could be reminiscing about the past, perhaps when they had all this money and now they've lost it, because maybe they had a big loss within the whole situation this year. And there could be a loss of a business or a marriage, and two people may be reminiscing about that, but they're both upright. But the loss comes after this reminiscing. Or there could be a Taurus there too that's reversed. So, and with the moon, we have Cancer. In the main cards, we have Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries reversed, Taurus reversed, and Gemini reversed. So what's with the 10 of Swords in the middle there? Is that some kind of big pain, betrayal, getting treatments for your back? What is it? That can be feeling left for dead with only some innocent Bambi like the Page of Cups to come rescue you. This is somebody coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act, cleaning up the space, not expressing their true feelings and desires, holding back. This could be a heated debate or argument. This also can be delays in communications and or travel after coming clean or getting clean about something. But it could be a big argument after somebody came out. And then we have the Temperance card reversed. All right, so this could be Scorpio with the Sagittarius, or a big argument here. This could be a fallen angel, somebody who did something terribly wrong, or you feel like they betrayed you, or they could feel like you betrayed them, because this could be that liar, cheater, thief energy. This could be the fallen angel. Maybe you both did something wrong and you're both angry with each other. You both feel betrayed by each other. The challenge is the Temperance card. Why is the Temperance card? This is grieving, whether it's loss, whether it's regret, guilt, and shame, whether it's just grieving over the past, not able to let go. This, for me, I've been getting a lot this week, is just feeling guilty about something. And then this is grounding and integrating, perhaps an offer of love, maybe that you sat on for too long. Maybe you're considering something for too long, or you were just bored of the same old, and you didn't believe anymore. But this is holding on, perhaps holding on to money. Maybe you lost money, so you don't have a lot left. So you weren't willing to trust this offer here, but this is an offer from God here. So the challenge for you is a higher love and believing in a higher love. You may not have believed in it, and you may have lost an opportunity because of that. And then we have the Page of Cups reversed. Why? So crowning in your now moment is the Page of Cups, which is that innocence, but it's reversed. And when it's reversed, it's all about feeling rejected and vulnerable and shy, or spoiled and entitled. It can be both sides of the same coin. There's not a big separation, those two, like love and hate. Okay, if you can't hate someone unless you have feelings about them. So we have the Two of Cups upright. This is a major connection, soulmate, someone you see eye to eye with, a best friend, someone that you've just known your whole life, but someone you're very close to, or a partner. And this is either avoiding a disaster or in the aftermath of sudden events where somebody walked away and now feels guarded. So two people who were very close, who now don't see each other because they feel guarded. So somebody felt rejected in the situation, or maybe one felt spoiled and entitled in the situation. Maybe both. Maybe both felt betrayed here. But it's definitely a close tie there. And then we have the Emperor reversed. The Emperor reversed. Okay, he's having lots of choices. Perhaps seeing the one, it's been pointing itself at you the whole time. Maybe you weren't paying attention, or maybe you're so enamored by all of the treasures that you saw here, you wanted them all. But this one kept pointing it out for you. Maybe there were unknowns here, and you weren't willing to take the risk. This also could be seeing synchronicities, or heaven in their eyes, going shopping and wanting to buy everything. But this is in the state of emergency, perhaps a breakdown, a breakup, a breakthrough, a break-in, a cancellation of a trip or a move. And all of this destined. Okay, this just could be a breakdown of any kind, stuck, or a big block right here. So the Emperor reversed, maybe his eyes were too big for his stomach, and now he's totally blocked. Maybe he didn't save because he was making lots of money, so he's spending lots of money, and now maybe he's not the Emperor anymore. Or maybe he's stepping down or retiring, so he doesn't have as much money to spend as he used to have. But all of this is destined with the Destiny card coming up, the Wheel of Fortune. You see yourself as the Two of Swords reversed. And that's coming up as the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups, both upright, but they're not facing each other. They're facing away from each other. It's like two ships that passed in the night. So it could have been a lost opportunity. Or are they actually just covering each other right now? They may be on two separate timelines and about to merge. But this is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the dream family. And here's the messenger of truth, or the knight in shining armor, someone coming in with the truth to that family, business, or community, to that dream, to that big abundance. And here is the love. Here is the truth, and here is the love. And what is universe but truth and love, and the dream? So you are getting, maybe you received new clarity here. Some new information came in, which has given you clarity to want to now offer love. Unless you're the one bringing in the truth to the family or business or community in order to feel free and then go forward and be love. Around how you're seen as the Four of Swords reversed. Why for Scorpio? Why for Scorpio? All right, we have the Page of Pentacles upright and the King of Wands upright. And this very much can be someone who wants to learn from the King of Wands. Perhaps maybe the King of Wands is learning from the student, the Page of Pentacles. But this can be a child who's an earth sign. It can be, earth sign is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Or it can be an opportunity, an invitation, or someone who's just doing research and really just wants to look at all, investigating into all angles of this coin, or perhaps the gold coin, the unity consciousness. And the King of Wands is kind of enamored by it all. This is somebody rising above or awakening and coming out with what they've learned, a student or child showing the King of Wands what they've learned. So whoever they see you as, they could see you as the Page of Pentacles, maybe starting over again, a new project, a new job, a whole new career. Oh, 1 second, I wasn't plugged in. Okay, sorry about that. So the Knight, the Page of Pentacles could be going to something totally new, whether it's a new job, a new project, a new area of study. And the King of Wands is, maybe it's a child coming to their parent saying, I don't want to go to college for this, I want to change my major, whatever it is. There's a little bit of a discussion, and someone rising above sleeplessness, maybe they're finding out why they have been sleeping at night. They've been like looking into something like crazy. They're just like totally enveloped in it. And this was at 11:11 when we started talking about this. Or this is somebody who's going through an awakening and now coming out with it, to the King of Wands. So here is the block for Scorpio. What is your block and why? So here we have the Four of Swords upright and the World reversed. So this is the loyal, humble servant, the workhorse, right? They don't need extravagances. They just want to be of service. And this is someone taking a break. This is someone meditating, praying, just taking a rest, or perhaps connecting in the 5D world. Maybe you were wondering what was going on with this kid, and now you're finding out. Maybe their world was upside down and they needed to just, take a break from the world in order to figure out what's going on. So this is someone who took a break from the world and is now coming out, that loyal, humble servant. But this is a block for you. Maybe it's this child here, and maybe you don't get it. If you're the Scorpio King of Wands, or if you're the Scorpio here, the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Cups. You're getting clarity in a situation, but are you the one who's awakening, or are you the one who's receiving that information and maybe not understanding it? But there is clarity here. Why do we have the Six of Cups? Six of Cups reversed for Scorpio. And this can be a child left out of the group too. All right, why do we have here? Oh, there's the Six of Cups upright. See, the Six of Cups reversed here. There's the Page of Cups over here. And the Page of Cups is reversed, so they're feeling left out of this energy. And this could be in the past, like in their childhood, they always felt left out, like a third wheel. And here's the Knight of Pentacles, who's perhaps now learning to be more about service as opposed to about me, right? Because this can be a spoiled, entitled energy as well. And this is becoming more an understanding that to really find happiness is to serve others, right? To do what you really love to do. And by doing that, you naturally help others. But that's being authentic to yourself, not pretending to be something that you're not. It has to be in line with what you love, what is natural to you. So that's part of the message here. So this is that soulmate energy. This is siblings, best friends, lovers, but it's that innocent love between two that transcends all time and space. It's that higher love. And this may be two who are moving, whether they're moving together or moving away from each other, but they're very happy right here. This could be coming home, homecoming as well. Oh, this could be like, November's coming up. That's at Thanksgiving is when all people do their reunions at school. So there definitely could be a homecoming type of thing for that. But as well as for relationships, there could be a homecoming as well. This also can be an end of a marriage. And because of an end of a marriage, two people come together. Because this is a very loving energy. But this also could be children who are doing well, even though there's an end of a marriage. This can be going to visit someone else's house or coming home after a vacation that you had a beautiful time. But now the Six of Cups is just a bad memory because the Six of Cups upright isn't here in the present. Why do we have the Hierophant reversed? Again, can be a divorce. It can be breaking away from a contract or societal norms, an establishment, a religion. Why? So why do we have the Hierophant reversed? And remember that Taurus is on your opposite axis, Scorpio. They're very tied into you. Someone awakening, going through ego death. The Queen of Swords speaking about it, about how to find self-happiness without anyone else around. Even when there's no affection or no sex. Maybe someone who says, oh, I have to have sex every day, may not understand how can you live without sex. So that might be a thing that's going on here too. Someone finding self-happiness, having their wish come true. And this is trying to keep your sanity by keeping things to yourself. Perhaps knowing, but knowing other people may not understand, so keeping it to yourself. But this also can be someone who knows and doesn't want to tell anyone because they don't want to deal with the situation. So it can be both ways. So let's see what else is coming up for you. So then we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, which is either overworking, right? Maybe you're doing overtime, or not working at all, and maybe you're being pressured to work, or whatever you're doing isn't working, in this lack of affection or breakup of a marriage perhaps. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is having lots of options or seeing synchronicities, pie in the sky, being confused about what your options are. Maybe you need to whittle down so it's not so confusing. Or this is heaven in your eyes, where you just, everything you see looks amazing and beautiful, and all of a sudden the sky, the colors, or the sun, you're seeing all these bright colors, and it never used to look to you that way. Maybe you just feel like you're going nuts, or you're overworked and not getting your wish. This is dissatisfaction, unhappiness, being alone perhaps, or perhaps someone drinking too much or partying too much, right? Having too many options, things that are no longer serving your highest good, because if you're drinking too much, it's just going to make you feel badly. And that could just be having lots of options, but none of those options are the one that you want. This is standing up for yourself, perhaps relighting a torch or a flame, and that you may be going against the grain, what nobody else agrees with you, and you have to be willing to stand up for yourself, because there is love here, whether it's self-love, spiritual love, or new love, it is love here, and you have to keep your eye on the prize here. So let's clarify all this for Scorpio. Why do we have the 8? Why do you have the Lovers reverse, first of all? A new path, but choking on your words, a need to swallow your pride in order to take that new path. And why do we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed? The Queen of Pentacles, who's very solid and stable and nurturing, perhaps implementing a new plan on how she wants to invest that money. Maybe you thought she was stable, but now maybe she's planning on doing something new. Does she want to retire? Does she want to invest? Does she want to go back to work? And this is perhaps someone spending their money in order to break patterns, maybe healing themselves, or dropping the facade, taking off the mask, maybe tripped up and dropped the ball, but really doesn't care. She's just doing just fine. So why do we have the 7 of Cups here? And it's flipped over in the deck here. The Queen of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is someone who's dreamy and focuses on their heart space. And this definitely can be Scorpio energy with happy family. So there's a 7 of Cups here. Like dreams come true. That it can really happen to you. Maybe you're seeing something that you can't believe is real, but it's coming true and you can't believe it. You're like, what? Because this is like the dream. This is Cinderella. And this is coming up here. This is defenselessness. But it's really, she doesn't care. You're seeing this Queen of Pentacles. She doesn't care. And this Queen of Cups, who's like Cinderella. And she doesn't care what anyone else thinks. All these people coming against them, and you learn that when you hit bottom, what does anything mean if you care so much about what everyone else thinks and you don't care about what you think? You have to love yourself first and not care what the crowd says. Just do it. You resonate. As long as you're coming from a place of love and truth, you can't be wrong, right? If love is wrong, I don't want to be right, you know? So this is coming up with the Queen of Wands reversed. So the Queen of Wands may feel under attack, and she may not know how to handle that, because we have the Queen of Pentacles upright dealing with it. We have the Queen of Cups upright dealing with it. Now the Queen of Wands is dealing with it, but she's in the midst of it. She doesn't know how to handle it. She's looking at these other people. How are they fine? How are they fine with this? She doesn't understand the other two queens have already been through what she's been through. And we have there's the standing up for yourself. Right? The Queen of Wands isn't getting her wish. She needs to stand up for herself in her authenticity, light her own torch and not wait for someone else to do it. This is suffering in silence, going through purging, stressed, up at nights, and needing to end your own nightmare, not expecting someone else to do it for you. Perhaps feeling like you're going crazy. Maybe you're over-isolating because you're going through anxiety. This is dark night of the soul. But you need to learn to stand up for yourself. It could be someone who's used to someone else doing things for them. And now you have to do it for yourself. It's 11:22 on the clock. And so it just hit 30, the union energy. And then we have Ace of Cups, which is bringing it all together because that's love, self-love, spiritual love, new love. So let's see what the Ace of Cups is bringing you. Okay, frustrations, because you have to love yourself first. The universe is bringing you frustrations in order for you to break down in order to rebuild again. This is healing and forgiving. And perhaps not getting sex. You know, Scorpio is very much a sexual sign. This is about sexual and creative frustrations, no growth in your life, and you may feel very restricted in the current situation, and the need to heal and forgive is here, and you're doing it. But there may be, may need to hold back time, money, and effort. You may need to save more because maybe you're not receiving as much income as you normally do this year. And that's frustrating. Maybe you've been very free before and you've been able to go and travel and do whatever you want, whenever you want, and now you can't. So there's some kind of lesson in this for you. And the King of Swords is reversed. So maybe this is you as Scorpio with a lot of air in your chart, or this is your partner or someone around you. This could be someone who's either lying to themselves or just going through negative self-talk, or this can be someone who's giving you the silent treatment or lying or literally verbally abusive. This could be someone, this is a masculine energy, okay, who is frustrated, healing, forgiving, but he's also withholding time, money, and energy here. So whether that's you or the other person, it can go both ways. And the worst is now over, but he's waiting for the bliss, but he's still in negative self-talk or lying. So, but this King of Swords reversed definitely may have felt betrayed by Scorpio. So there's definitely some kind of death or transformation happening here. Scorpio may be very stuck in their head with no peace, going through detox or shadow work, right? After some kind of addiction or temptation. Okay, and then we have the Empress, perhaps a third party at work for the King of Swords reverse. Or perhaps the Empress may be your boss and you're not getting along at work, or the boss is losing money. So, but there's definitely looks like Scorpio is tempted by the Empress, or perhaps being a third party through work. But there's an issue with the King of Swords, whether he has to do it, he's your partner, or just someone around you, whether it's family or friends, or that could be somebody at work who you are tempted by. But here's your energy, message of truth coming into the family because of an offer of love, and here is someone with an invitation or opportunity to the King of Wands. So Scorpio may be offering love, but the King of Wands, who you may be offering love to, may be seeing it as an opportunity, not as love. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right, so the bottom of the deck then ends up being the two lovers out in the cold, right? This is someone in exile feeling left out, perhaps destitute, whether it's financial, emotional, spiritual, injured or illnesses, lots of hospital or office visits, or just out in the cold or feeling that way because the weather is changing. So before all this, coming into this read, we had an imbalance here, not sharing, with the King of Pentacles reversed, perhaps losing money and status, or perhaps all about working and money. And we have two here. This could be a father and child, or a father or co-workers here, or siblings, but they're both losing money, or this one's refusing to work, or this one needs courage, they have no balls. This one may be afraid to go to work. Maybe they never had to work and now they do. So there's issues here with work and status, and just groundedness, because this could be someone, you know, one or the other, both of them could be greedy. This could be a stubborn, bull-headed person. And both of them, because of that, are left out in the cold. And they're both earth signs coming up, so it doesn't have to be an earth sign, but it definitely can be. It can be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but also can be just someone who's all about work or money, and maybe missed out on an opportunity because of that. And here again, if Scorpio is offering love to someone, be careful, because the King of Wands may receive your love, but he may see it as an opportunity as opposed to just love. Maybe he wants to use you for something. It doesn't mean it can't end up in love. It just means that the way he sees things isn't the same way that you see things. All right, so let's pull an energy deck card for you. So again, the signs that we had here were Cancer upright in the underlying energy, We have Sag upright, perhaps Pisces reversed as the child energy. We have the Aries reversed, Taurus reversed, and then in the extra cards here, we have Gemini reversed, and that's it. So nothing really changed from the beginning of the read. So what is the takeaway for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know? All right, we have first chakra Archangel Michael, 35, the Wounded Warrior. So this is about foundations being broken down and rebuilt. Okay? Apparently something wasn't built on a strong foundation and now is being broken down. And we have appreciation, which is 15, the Devil, the shadow card. This is maybe someone wasn't shown proper appreciation in a relationship. There wasn't equal sharing in a relationship. Okay? So again, that's first chakra is safety and security issues. And there's a breakdown in communication or love here that needs to be rebuilt or perhaps disbanded. And then we have the bottom of the deck, which is the Sun. Maybe one person was getting all the sun and the glory and the fun, and the other person wasn't. So it just can be an inequity in a relationship. And beneath that's 34 of the Eight of Wands, which is the arrows of love. But that's reversed in this read. So it's either a heated debate, not expressing this energy, not bringing the outdoors in, the nature and the love, the rainbows and the beautiful white doves, the dreams. Someone doesn't believe in dreams here. Maybe someone just believes in self-satisfaction. But again, the foundation needs working on, and to show gratitude and appreciation in the relationship or whatever situation it is, whether it's at work, with your kids, whatever it is. And there is your reading, Scorpio. Hope that was helpful for you. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved, guys. Bye.